Okay guys, Kevin Dye Painting, where I'm here at the Genie house. I just finished up the interior repaint and cabinet job for Genie down the street. So here's what we got. New wood. Sure do wish they just would have gone the extra distance and just taken this last bit. It's really not that much. So here's our two worlds. Here's your two. We do a lot of decks, so this is your two choices. We either take it this one or we take it this one. So if we're going to take this to the wood, then basically what we'd have to do is sand, 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 sand. And we have huge sanders that we use that are big, huge monsters that we can pull around. They weigh 300 pounds. But the problem with that is that no matter what, this is not going to look the same as this, unfortunately. It's just not. Now, so the trick is probably going to have to be, now, am I going to be able to stain that to look more like this? Most likely not, unfortunately. It's just that age, it's probably not going to happen. So our best bet would probably, for cosmetics, like this outside rail and everything, it looks really good. So my opinion, like I said, we do a ton of these every year, probably 25 decks a year. But if it was up to me and this was my home, what I would probably do is I would take this, I'd put a light sand on it real quick, 2 or 3 hours, just with a sanders, a couple guys, to make sure that it has a grip, a good bite. And then I would run a oil-based solid. So I would pick a neutral color like a tan or a dark red, and I would run all of this with one solid color. I mean solid all the way down. And then I would take the railings and I would bleach them out and pressure wash them, put a light sand on this, and then I would go ahead and I would do these a wood. I would stain these with an oil-based, like a natural, like a wood color, so it doesn't appear as if it's painted. And then you can also cheat a little bit and even take the top rail and do that a solid as well. So I mean, that's what I would do if it was my house, to make it all make sense, as I would do it a solid, so that it appears really nice and done, because this is a really nice deck, and in the summertime with a table out here, it's going to be really nice. So that is probably the most cost efficient as well. You're looking at a solid stain all the way on all the vertical boards would be solid, and then maybe even do this to accent it, and then you could stain the rest. These guys here, they're in pretty bad shape. I would suggest in the process of pressure washing this deck that we clean those up, but you might want to wait on that. You might say, no, we don't want to attack that right now, but the black cedar on here, all the black stuff on there, we could get rid of with a, and come in and actually make these rather nice, and go through and paint all the wood, the top rails solid color, all the rails a translucent or at least a semi-transparent, and then the deck boards, take them all to a solid. That's pretty much the only way we're going to get this to appear as if it's a solid thing, unfortunately. I mean, unless we replace the wood. We can sand that until it is bare wood, but it is still the age where it's not going to match that. So you're always going to see, and you'd pay us to come in here, and we put 3 guys with sanders for 2 days sanding this all down, and it would not only not appear the same, but it would lower the side a little bit as well, because we have to sand it away. And not sure why the nails were used. Odd. I think it's probably the first deck I've seen in 4 or 5 years that nails were used. But okay, maybe there's special nails. Maybe they have a good idea what they're doing. So I know we can make it look really good. We do a lot of these, and I just think cost efficient. That, or we replace the wood. So I hope this helps. Hope it's not bad news. It is a beautiful house in an absolutely gorgeous neighborhood with amazing neighbors. So you guys definitely have a good one going there. So I'll go ahead and send this video over, and then I'll put it a la carte what the 2 different things would be, and just to kind of see. But that's where I'm at. And then let me know if you guys would like any other painters numbers to get a 2nd, 3rd, or 4th opinion. Thank you very much, and yeah, we'll talk soon. All right, bye.